Hello friends, welcome to my channel NG Biology, and in this channel we will discuss various topics of biology from my handwritten notes. And now I am going to start Endocrinology series, and in this video we will discuss important terminology related to endocrinology. What is this endocrinology? Endo means within and the crine means secretion and logos means knowledge. So endocrinology is a branch of biology which deals with the study of secretion within our body. Actually, these secretion are nothing but these are hormones. So the hormones never come out from our body. And we know our tears which are secreted from our lacrimal gland comes out from our body. Sweat which is secreted from sweat gland are come out from our body. But this hormone, although secreted from different glands in our body, but this never come out from our body. These are carried by blood. And they also control many metabolic activity in our body. Any chemical reactions occurred in our body are called the metabolic reaction, and these hormones play crucial role in controlling this metabolic reaction. So study of these hormones and the endocrine gland is called as endocrinology. Thomas Edison is regarded as father of endocrinology, and the term hormone was first coined by Starling. The first discovered hormone is secretin. So you should know about few basic information of this secretin. Actually, secretin is secreted from duodenum. You know duodenum is a part of our small intestine. The small intestine consisting of three important parts: duodenum, jejunum and ileum. So in this duodenum, there are present a special kind of cell which is known as S cell. And this S cell is actually responsible for secretion of this secretin, which is first discovered hormone. This is a kind of peptide hormone. So peptide hormone are made up of many amino acid, and these amino acid are bounded by peptide bond. And this secretin regulate the secretion of stomach, pancreas and the liver, and they maintain the environment of duodenum. So this is the first discovered hormone, and the secretin was discovered by Baylis and Starling. Then the term hormone was first coined by Starling, but this secretin was discovered by Baylis and Starling. Remember these differences. Now we see that what is this hormone? The hormone means I excite, and hormone is nothing but this is a chemical messenger and also called as the primary messenger, because this hormone transmitting messages from one part of our body to another, and also this hormone regulate metabolism. So metabolism are any kind of chemical reaction which are occurring in our body, and this is a very important features of any living organism. And so this hormone control the metabolic reaction, and for this reason hormone is very crucial. Now we will study important terminology related to this endocrinology. The first one is the paracrine signaling. What is this paracrine signaling? And the signaling molecule are secreted from a different type of cell, you know. And suppose this is a signal producing cell, and this signal producing cell secrete its chemical or the signaling molecule to the extracellular spaces. And when this signaling molecule acts to the nearby cell of this signal producing cell are called as paracrine signaling. So the chemical signal produced by cells and diffuse a short distance in the extracellular space. So this is chemical signal, and this chemical signal are secreted from this red colored cell, and this diffuse a short distance in the extracellular space. So what is diffusion? Diffusion means when any chemical passes from higher concentrated region to lower concentrated region. So this process is known as diffusion. So this signal producing cell in the signal producing cell, this material's concentration is very high, and this will diffuse to the nearby target cell, and this target cell not present far away from this signal producing cell. So when this signal diffuses a short distance in the extracellular space and acts on the target cell which is very close to the signal producing cell are known as paracrine signaling. And the example of this paracrine signaling are sex hormones in testis and ovary. Testis secrete testosterone, and which act inside testis, and the ovary secrete also estrogen and progesterone. which also acts inside ovary. And so this testosterone and the estrogen or progesterone are also called as local hormone. Anyway, other few example of this paracrine signaling are enterochromaffin-like cells secrete histamine, and this histamine stimulate oxyntic cell to secrete HCl, and these oxyntic cell are present inside our stomach. And also insulin secreted from the beta cell, and you know in pancreas there are present different type of cell. In islets of Langerhans of the pancreas, the beta cell, alpha cell, delta cell, so different type of cells are there. So this beta cell produce insulin, and this insulin diffuse its target cell, that is the alpha cell, and influence the secretion of the glucagon. So beta cell is responsible for secretion of insulin, and alpha cell is responsible for secretion of glucagon. And also the renin-angiotensin pathway, and this renin-angiotensin system, this renin is a kind of hormone which is secreted from juxtaglomerular apparatus of our nephron, and this control blood pressure. This is also a very good example of this paracrine signaling. Now autocrine signaling. Producer cell secrete the chemical signal, and signal influence on the producer cell itself. Suppose this is a producer cell, signal producing cell, and they produce the signal, and this signal acts on producer cell itself, right? So they have no any other target cell but the producer cell itself, and this type of signaling is known as autocrine signaling. The cancer cell produce some growth factor. Suppose this is a cancer cell and this produce some growth factor, and which by autocrine effect can cause the protein synthesis of the cancer cell itself. So this cancer cell produce growth factor, and by autocrine effect this growth factor will act on this cancer cell, and so the cancer cell become immortal, right? And somatostatin of the pancreatic D cell, and the pancreas, I have already told you that in pancreas islets of Langerhans there are present different type of cell, alpha cell, beta cell, delta cell, so different type of cells are there. From this D cell or the delta cell the somatostatin are secreted, and this also acts like autocrine signaling. Now endocrine signaling. So endocrine gland are actually ductless gland. Suppose this is an endocrine gland and this is ductless gland, and they produce their signaling molecule, but this signaling molecule are carried via blood, and then this hormone reach to the target cell. Actually in this target cell there are present specific type of receptor, and specific hormone have specific type of receptor, and this hormone binds with this receptor. So the hormones are synthesized from endocrine gland, and these are the ductless gland. So this is endocrine gland, and there are no duct, and release their secretion directly into the blood and the lymph, and the hormone reach their target organ to produce its effect. And remember, after their effect the hormone will be destroyed. So after their effect the hormone will be destroyed. So the target organ are far away from this endocrine gland. So any signaling molecule which are produced from any gland, if carried via blood and reach to the target cell, which remains far away from this gland, is called as hormone. One is exocrine gland. The exocrine gland are those type of gland which have duct. So this is a simple diagram of exocrine gland. The glands pour their secretion via duct. The example of this exocrine secretion is sweat gland, salivary gland, and our mammary gland. Mammary gland produce milk. So these are example of exocrine gland. And mixed gland has both exocrine and endocrine part. So endocrine part secrete hormone, and the exocrine part usually secrete enzyme. The example of this mixed gland are pancreas. And you know the pancreas have two important region. One is islets of Langerhans and another is its exocrine part. So these islets of Langerhans have many different type of cell, and which are responsible for secretion of different type of hormones. And also the exocrine part secrete different pancreatic enzyme which causes digestion of different type of food materials. It may be carbohydrate, protein or lipid. So all types of food digestive material are secreted from this pancreas, and these are known as pancreatic juice. So secretion of pancreatic juice is exocrine function of pancreas, and secretion of different type of hormones like insulin, glucagon are endocrine function of pancreas, and for this reason the pancreas is known as mixed gland. Now gonad or primary sex organ in male is testis, and in case of female this is ovary. And testis secrete testosterone, this is endocrine function of testis. And testis also secrete male gamete or spermatozoa, and this is exocrine function of testis. And so the testis is regarded as mixed gland. Ovary secrete estrogen and progesterone, so this is endocrine function of ovary. And also ovary produce ovum or female gamete, and this is exocrine function of ovary. So ovary also acts as mixed gland. Now neurohormone, the hormone derived from the nerve cell. So here you can see a neuron, and this neuron secrete materials, and when these materials carried by blood, then this is called as neurohormone. So hormone derived from the nerve cell, and they are secreted into the bloodstream. Although these chemicals are secreted from nerve cell, but since they are carried via the bloodstream, so they are known as neurohormone. They also regulate nervous system. The example of this neurohormone is oxytocin and the vasopressin or antidiuretic hormone. And these two important neurohormones are secreted from our posterior pituitary gland or neurohypophysis. Now neurotransmitter. When neurons release their secretion to the synapse, then this is known as neurotransmitter. The nerve fiber terminate in their target cell, and the target cell are cardiac muscle, smooth muscle and the another neuron. So this stimulus reaching the nerve terminus release the chemical called the neurotransmitter. There are different type of neurotransmitter. It may be acetylcholine also act as neurotransmitter, GABA acts as neurotransmitter, and few hormones, that is the noradrenaline and the adrenaline, these are secreted from adrenal medulla. These also act as neurotransmitter, and the serotonin also acts as neurotransmitter. Then these are basic concepts which you must have when read endocrinology. And in next video we will discuss about classification of hormone. So thank you, and that's it.